Hello folks, how should you prepare for CAT if you're starting now in March? Fine. To start with, if you're among the vast or the broad majority of population who are preparing for CAT, then you should be starting right about now. Super important. This point is important. The exam has got tougher and tougher over the last 8-10 years. In 2015, you just amped up logical reasoning and said, look, from now on, we're not going to draw simple charts. We're going to go berserk. In 2023, you just amped up quant for no reason. And so I hope they dial down quant again, but the paper has become progressively tougher in the last 8-10 years. And so you need a window to prepare. There are some guys who are lucky and who can start and turn up on September 1st and crack this exam out of shape. And so they're irritating people. We'll have to live with them. But for the vast majority, we may need some window of time. According to me, that window of time is 8 to 10 months minimum. 6 months is possible, but you'll have to sacrifice everything else and scramble and be on hustle mode throughout. That fries your brain. 10 months is a good pace. And so if you have 9-10 months, 8-9-10 months is a good window. And so if you have not started preparing already and you're thinking, maybe I will think about this and I'll stop all that maybe nonsense, start today. Start as quickly as possible because this exam has gotten tougher. Keep that in mind. How should you prepare? There's a beautiful detailed video that gives like a month-on-month schedule, which is available on our system. It starts on February, but it's kind of applicable to March. You can accelerate it. Check that out. That link is available on the description. I'm not going to do a thorough, detailed, topic-wise video. I'm going to give the funda about, hey, how should you prepare? And so start with quant, start with arithmetic. You need to build your brain muscle with quant in order to become better for logical reasoning and data interpretation. And so the early preparation bias will be towards quant. Keep that in mind. Quant is vast and they're making it challenging as well. Start with quant. Within quant, start with arithmetic. The day you're starting preparation, from that day onwards, you should tell yourself, every day I'm going to read for 1 hour. 45 minutes to 1 hour, mandatory reading. That's not part of preparation. That's just fun. I'll not count that. You can't say, look, this week I prepared for 7 hours. 7 hours I read. Doesn't count. 7 hours of reading is outside of your preparation. That 7 hours you should read. It should become a habit that even after you finish CAT, you're continuing to read for an hour every day. That's mandatory. That's not negotiable. That's part of this whole process. Right? When you're starting in March, April will be dominated by quant. And in quant, arithmetic and not the tougher topics. By the time you come to the end of April, you should say, look, now I'm ready to add logical reasoning and DI to it and elements of reading comprehension to my mix. That along with quant will happen in May, June, July. By the time you're in July, you should aggressively start revisiting and revising whatever you have learned before because it'll just fly out of your head. You should start the revisiting of quant process by May, revisiting of logical reasoning and verbal by July. And so you should, whatever you do in month 1, by the time it's month 3, within a 8-week, 9-week cycle, you should be revisiting. Otherwise, you learn percentages on March 15 and open it up on August 1. You'll have no memory of having ever read percentages. So there's a learning cycle and a revision cycle. The moment you have a learning cycle, at a 6-week, 8-week delay, there should be revision cycle. Otherwise, things will just fly out of your head. So quant bias for the first 2 months, everything for the next 2 months. By the time you're July, August, by that time you should be on a mock cycle. You should say, from now I'm taking 1 mock per week or at least 3 mocks per month. That cycle you should be on already. That will be one other track. So your March, April will be dominated by quant. May, June, July will be dominated by a lot of learning and practice. From July, August, September will be speed building and mocks. From September 15 till the end will be mocks throughout. And so learning, consolidation, mocks. There will be an overlap across these 3 phases. You should take a mock in April, you should take a couple of mocks in May just to get to know what this thing is. And you should keep in mind that you will be learning fundas up to November 24th, 25, whenever this exam is. Till that day, you will be curious and happy and learning new ideas. So all these phases come together. But learning and dominated by quant in the beginning, all 3 subjects learning and lots of practice and speed building in the middle, tons of mocks and strategy fine-tuning in the end. That's your preparation plan. The detailed outline is available. Check that out. Couple of things. From my conversations with people, from our students, one thing that has stood out, one message that has stood out from whatever they have said, whenever I've asked them to meet our next year students, subsequent year students, they always say, use one phrase, own your preparation. Super important. It should be your preparation, your plan, your schedule, your strategy, your strengths and weaknesses, your commitment, your discipline. You should say, look, I'm good at this, I'm not good at this. I need more help with this. I'm going to dump this. This is going to be my plan. This is my plan. Take one theme, customize it for yourself and execute it with discipline. Don't accept what I'm saying as some global mantra. It's not one size fits all. It's not that one theme is there, one preparation plan works for everybody. You have to take stock every now and then, make variants for yourself and have the confidence to say, this is my plan, I'll stick to it, I'll execute that. And lovely exam to prepare for. Always, always, always prepare with a big smile. It should work. Best wishes.